It is 6:30 p.m. I'd like to call this special meeting of the Old Saybrook Police Commission to order. Please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We will begin with comments from the public. Any person in the live audience wishing to comment? Hearing none. Anyone in the virtual audience who would like to comment, please raise your hand.
No hands are raised.
All right. I invite a motion to go into executive session for the purpose of interviewing candidates for the position of lieutenant. And joining us would be Chief Spera and sequentially Sergeant Welsh and Patrol Officer Millardo. But sequentially after a moment with the chief. So if we could go have such a motion,
I'll make that motion.
is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, aye,
Aye.
unanimous. Okay, we are out of executive session and moving to item 4 on our agenda. Discussion and possible action to appoint individuals to the position of lieutenant. I invite a motion to appoint Sergeant Walsh.
Okay, I move to appoint Ryan Walsh to the position of lieutenant at a time determined by the chief of police to meet the operational needs of the department. So moved.
Any
No,
further?
that would be a second.
Oh, second, sorry. Okay.
Any further discussion?
Do we have comments from the commissioners after? Okay. then I'll-
Hearing no comments, all in, let's do a roll call. Mark? How do you vote on the motion?
Abstain.
Jill?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, abstain.
Yes.
Yes.
I invite a motion to appoint patrol officer Millardo to the position of lieutenant.
Move to appoint Stephanie Millardo to the position of lieutenant at a time determined by the chief of police to meet the operational needs of the department.
Is there a second?
Second.
Let's do a roll call. Mark?
Abstain.
Jill?
Yes.
Yes.
Abstain. Abstain.
Mark? Carl?
Yes.
Jill?
Yes, Jess, yes.
Jess?
Yes.
Okay, and there's one more motion.
Okay.
There's a motion to establish seniority, making Ryan Walsh senior to Stephanie Millardo.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any abstentions?
I'll abstain because I didn't vote for anything, so.
Any nays? No, okay. Thank you. We're going to skip directly to item 7, comments from the public. Any hands raised?
No.
Any comments from the chief?
Thank you very much for the, first of all, for having the special meeting tonight. Everyone here has been having many meetings over the past couple of months, and we appreciate the time and dedication that the commission has shown to the department and to our operation. Last week, you decided to promote 2 patrol sergeants. Tonight, you decided to promote 2 lieutenants, new middle management, after you spent some time over a couple of months deciding on what the supervisory structure for the agency should be. And tonight, you fulfilled that obligation of enhancing our operational structure. And I think it's going to increase the efficiency of the police department. So on behalf of the agency, I want to thank the commission for their time and their effort in bringing us to the point that we are today. I do want to thank Chubb and Joe for attending the Board of Finance meeting the other night and your support for the agency. I do have to say that I am concerned that there are members that are considering possibly reducing the police budget that was approved by the police commission and the board of selectmen to the tune of $100,000 or $200,000. That is all personnel, and I know many theories were discussed at the meeting. And I'm pretty positive the two of you are in agreement that the commission would have to decide where that reduction would come from, and sadly, that would be personnel. And I just want to remind the commission that should that happen, the way that works is delineated in the bargaining in an agreement. And it is the per diem staff, and then the part-time staff, and then the full-time staff that would be affected. And so I hope we don't get there. I hope the commission is not confronted with that decision. And I think that there's more time maybe to collaborate with members of the Board of Finance to maybe prevent that and have further discussions about what potential concerns could be.
So like the SROs?
Well, so the SROs are per diem employees, and so the way it goes is the per diem employees. So we have other per diem employees, but they don't have a salary attached to them, so you could lay them off, but it doesn't save any money because they only make money when they work. And so the only budgeted per diem employees would be the SROs and then to the full-time staff. So hopefully we do not get that. I certainly think that the two commissioners that were present spoke their minds, and that was very appreciated by the department members. I don't know if you want to add anything.
No, I was just very disappointed with the conversation. It came around to a place where I wasn't expecting that to happen. In years past, we've presented even more increased budgets than this one, which is in fact a negative increase.
It's a smaller increase.
Smaller, it's negative, it's a negative 0.3. And I was just very surprised by the whole conversation.
But I definitely appreciated both of your comments at the meeting. Yours was, it works. You might not like it, but for some reason it works. And you know, I really think that with all due respect to the volunteer members of the Board of Finance, they have to acknowledge your role as the police commission. You have statutory authority that gives you oversight of our budget. And so we must be treated like every other department. There's actually a statute that talks about that in budgeting. And so they can't do the
Line item
control, or what was the phrase they used?
Vacancy
The
factor.
vacancy factor. So they can't have a vacancy factor for the police department and no other agency. That just can't work. And so I appreciate your support. That was the point of me saying this. And I think that we'll stay on them together and hopefully prevail in the budget process. The next step, public hearing coming up. Is it
Yeah,
next week? Tuesday. So obviously encourage all of you to attend and the public to attend to voice your opinion. Today, I was able to give a conditional offer of employment to a candidate for our school resource officer position. And so written test taken today, and then scheduling for polygraph and psychological, hopefully all next week. And as soon as I have that person to you already, I will get them to you. Obviously, that's important for Sergeant Tanner to be able to leave the high school and assume her new role. Both of our newly promoted sergeants are attending first line supervision school next week. So that's a big check in the box there, and then they'll be ready to work the road and get some field training. And the two new lieutenants will have a plethora of training, formalized training, both in-state and out-of-state, coming up in the month of April and a little bit into March, which will give them the foundation that they need to really hit the ground running. So really happy that you guys fulfilled your plan. We're fulfilling our plan, and it's great to collaborate with you for the future of the agency. So thank you all very much.
Comments from commissioners? Mark?
Well, it's
Jill?
I'm good, thank you.
Carl?
no comment.
Renee?
I just want to say that my decision to not vote tonight or at the sergeant's thing has nothing to do with the individuals that applied for the jobs. Their job performance, anything like that. There's other circumstances that just, I did not feel comfortable making these promotions right now. It's nothing to do with these people.
Jackie? I thank the candidates for promotion, congratulate them, and wish them every success.
Yes, as do I. Very pleased with both of them. Well deserved.
I invite a motion to adjourn.
Second. So moved. Second, whatever it is.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.